Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is an absolutely beautiful night. It is about, let me think. It's about 7:30 right now, and this is the latest ever podcast I have done in my life. I'm here at Lord's University, the most beautiful campus in Toledo. We're in Sylvania, but in the Toledo area. I want to say it's the most beautiful campus. It's the most peaceful. It's a place where you can find peace wherever you go, and you can't be concerned if people are going to be bothering you or not, because there's always nobody around. It's a big campus, there's a lot of students, but there's nobody ever around. The campus is fairly big, obviously, and I just want to show you the sunset. Oh, there we go. It's absolutely phenomenal sunset, and it's really pretty. My topic that I'm going to be talking today is Catholicism. If you didn't know that I am a Catholic. A lot of people think that's not being a Christian. Catholics are Christians. I'll get into that deeper when I get into the video. But I just would like to say something before we get started off here. I think that it's absolutely amazing that I get the opportunity to come out here every week and talk to you guys. And I thank you guys for sitting here and listening to me talk, even when you guys don't have to, and I appreciate it. We have 90 subscribers now, and we're 10 off from getting 100, and I'm overwhelmed that we're even at 90 subscribers. I think that it's amazing that we get an opportunity as Christians to come out here and talk about our faith in a place, in a world where it is persecuted. And I think it's beautiful that we get to go out here and talk to each other about the faith, teach people about the faith, and ultimately learn and grow together in a relationship with God. And I think that's the most beautiful thing ever as a Christian. That we know that we have a loving Creator that loves us each individually as much as the other. You can hear more birds. I'm just going to add on to it. You'll hear birds chirping. Actually, on my way here, I was across the street, walking over here. I saw a strange creature. It wasn't a beaver. I saw a beaver one time. This wasn't a beaver. It looked like an otter. There's no lakes nearby. The campus is filled with wildlife. I've seen deer. You might even see a deer in the background in this video. I might not even catch it. We might see deer come around here. We're just getting a little darker. And there's a forest right there. Actually, you can kind of see it back there. I'm kind of pointing to it right there. There's a forest. You'll see the sun go down. This is what I kind of want to do. I had time, and I really wanted to get the podcast going because I didn't have anything else to do. And so I was like, might as well go out here and spread the gospel, right? Anyways, let's get right into the topic. What is Catholicism? Now, the word Catholic means universal, and ism means, like, I guess in this case, a religion, right? So, a universal religion, a universal church. If I want you to try something out. If you go on Google and ask who founded the Catholic Church, it'll say Jesus Christ. I put all my money on it. It will say Jesus Christ. It'll say nothing else. Because in the gospel, I have my Bible right now. If you guys are ever wondering what Bible I use, I switch over to I got it for my birthday. I got the new the Ignatius Catholic Study Bible, Old and New Testament. It's an absolutely huge Bible, at least 20 pounds. It's giant, and it's gonna take up half my screen. That's just how it's gonna be. Let's go to. I'm not sure what gospel it is. Alright, probably gonna be Matthew. In all places. The Beatitudes. Loving enemies. Discerning prayer. Two masters. Judging others. Oh, GGG, where is it? I probably won't find it. I'm so angry. I ripped the page. I said to myself, I'm so angry right now. It's not even something to be angry about. It's just a page, right? We'll tape it when we get home. That's my one goal, not to damage the stinking book. Anyways, we'll get to this later. I'm getting bit. I'm literally getting bit by every single bug on the planet Earth right now. Anyways, besides ripping the page, it's been decent right now. I'm trying to remember where I ripped the page at. Oh, it was Matthew 14. All right. So, Catholicism was founded by Jesus. It says in the Gospels somewhere. I can't find it. It's in one of the Gospels, probably Mark or Matthew. That I name you Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church. And Catholics think that they're the one true church because of what Jesus talked about in the Gospels. He backs it up and he says, my blood is true drink, and my body is true food. It's in John. It's in John. I know that. John talks a lot about fork. Holy smokes! I am getting bitten by every living creature right now. It is bad. I might have to put it up. That we're gonna get a hoodlum episode of the Ian Kane podcast. See, I'm telling you, there's people around here. Gospel of John. I'm the bread of life. There's another one. Whoever eats me will never die. Well, not that. Jeez. Healing Sabbath. I'm sorry guys. I'm so sorry. Making sense to this. Skip ahead. I'm not even trying that hard. Anyway, but it's beside the point. The Catholic Church stands for that the Eucharist and the Eucharist and the body and blood of Christ, the Eucharist and the wine that is consecrated. It's in John somewhere. I'm not reading it. I read John. I just have to find it, but I'm not gonna waste your time because I'm not doing that today. I'm really tired and I'm not happy. I'm getting bit by every living creature on the earth. So that's basically Catholicism explained right there for you. That's the main point of Catholicism. That's where Catholic Catholicism comes from. And I'd like to point out this to you, that every other single church wasn't founded by Christ. It wasn't. Protestantism, the whole branch of Protestantism and everything, all the churches after that, not even founded by Christ. It was founded by a guy named Martin Luther, who came 600 years after Christ. Just point that out to you right there. And honestly, at the end of Martin Luther's life, if you didn't know this, he says that Protestantism, his whole rebuttal was a waste of time. And actually, he also said that he wasn't trying to create new churches. He was trying to make changes in the church. There's a mosquito in the camera. Get away! I'm gonna like literally eaten alive. Everything's itching right now. But yes, every other church was created by somebody else. The Anglican Church was created by Henry VIII, and all the Protestant churches, which is Anglican and that obviously. That's just a lantern bug, whatever it is. My point is that every other church is based off of another person except Jesus Christ. That's Catholicism right there for you. Honestly, I think if you haven't heard, the Orthodox Church is pretty close to the Catholic Church. The only thing different that has is the dates. So therefore, a lot of people who say that the Christian aren't even part of a denomination. They're non-denominational churches, and I created a short on this. And I'm not trying to attack them, but I'm trying to point it out to them. The non-denominational churches aren't even churches. They're not even considered churches. And I've heard a YouTuber say this, an Anglican YouTuber said this when he was talking to Catholic friends of his. He said, non-denominational churches are just giant Baptist rock concerts with smoke machines. They're not churches. And they say that they do healings and stuff. And part of it, I would say this. Maybe some of it's true, maybe some of it's false. But when you're saying that you can heal people, it's bad. That is something that you're claiming that you have the power of Jesus Christ in you. And that's a very strong, those are really strong words to say that you have the power to do this. And you gotta be careful what you word that, because someone's gonna attack you on that. That's why I'm not a big fan of non-denominational churches. They're just, they sing songs of, honestly, a lot of the things they teach aren't even the songs, they're like this, they're holding the machine. I respect them and all, but it's not very organized. It's just a bunch of people saying that they're Christian, and most Christians who say that they're Christian are non-denominational churches, are part of the non-denominational church, which is created by a Protestant, and Protestants come after that. So for them to say that the Christians, like Cliff, if you ever heard of Cliff Connectley, great YouTuber, great Christian YouTuber, he's non-denominational churches. He's not non-denominational, part of the non-denominational church. He didn't declare with the Catholics or not. Great YouTuber. I think non-denominational churches harass Catholicism the most out of everything else. I've seen no other church harass Catholicism even more than the non-denominational church. There's a lot of misconceptions saying that we worship Mary. We don't worship her. We venerate her, clearly. It literally says in the gospel, behold, you are a handmaid of the Lord. She's conceived without sin. A lot of these doctrines that you don't see, I'm going off track right now. I'm just yapping to yap. So I'll break it down for you. Non-denominational churches aren't even churches. That's what I think. They criticize Catholicism the most. Hold up, I saw a mosquito. And honestly, they tend to be the most Christian. When you hear someone say, "Yeah, I'm Christian," that's what you should think when they say that. So if you say, "What branch are you part of? What religion? What branch of Christianity do you believe in?" Oh, I'm just not denominational. I'm just Christian, plain old Christian, follower of Christ. Not a big fan, because I feel like Catholicism has the most evidence that it is the church founded by Christ. It is. And you can look it up yourself. I'm not going to sit here and try to... my goal is not to convert you if you're not Catholic, but it is to change your mind so that Catholicism might be the true church. For example, the stigmata. Padre Pio had a stigmata, and he also had a... ability that God gave him where he could read people's souls. So if someone went to confession, he could say, okay, yeah, is that all you have? And then he would literally sit there for hours or minutes until the person confessed every single one of their sins. So one day, the Vatican sent spies over to Padre Pio's church, and they acted as their confessioners. They would go to confession. And they walked in confessional, and they started, they were looking at his things. And Padre Pio said, I think I know something about you. I think you're one of the Vatican people. And he showed him his scars on his hands, his side, and his feet. The scars where Jesus had it. It's called the stigmata. Look it up. There's pictures of Padre Pio. And they could not identify. They were always there, but they never got infected. That's the amazing part. For 30 years of his life, they were there, but they were never infected. They hurt, but he couldn't necessarily, he couldn't die from them. His injuries didn't kill him. So yeah, that's one instance where I think the Catholic Church is right. And I'll break this down in other videos of the Catholic Church. This is going to be part 1 of the video. I'm just kind of talking about what the Catholic Church is, what we believe in. We believe that God is 3 persons and 1 God. So Father, Son, Holy Spirit. All Christians really believe the same thing, except more the extreme ones. Yeah. That's about it for this video. Part 1. I had a blast filming this. It's an absolute beautiful day other than the gnats that are stinking biting me. And it's really annoying. Not the gnats, the mosquitoes who are biting me. It's gonna dark out. There you go. There you go, Ian. I just killed half the population right there. That killed a mosquito. I gotta go. I don't have to go, but it's gonna dark out. I should probably start walking back so I don't get hit by a car or kidnapped or napped. I thank you guys for watching another episode of the Ian Kane podcast, and I will see you guys in the next one. God bless.